We are well overdue a catch up, so here we are in a plant. We're just gonna catch up. It's been so long. How is everybody doing? I feel like I haven't been talking to you guys because I haven't been doing the weekly premiere and I haven't been really uploading very regularly lately. Just like boring excuses. I've just been busy and yeah, it's just, I miss it. I feel like I'm very out of touch at the moment. So I thought I would just do a bit of a catch-up vlog. I actually have so much stuff to share. I have just come back from a Florida trip. This was the big family trip with Mom, Dad and Rachel. We finally got to go on our cruise. There's so much fun that we had while we were away. And I'm actually so excited to edit those vlogs and get them up. But it didn't feel right to kind of just jump into that without catching up because like I say, it's been so long. So here we are. Like I said, the content, like videos going up on YouTube have been so irregular, so apologies for that. I don't really know what to do about doing the premiere because I really do enjoy it, but I do feel like every single week is just not feasible. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think. I was thinking maybe doing one a month, like doing the first Tuesday of every month. Because I do love our little Tuesday gang. I know not everybody comes and joins the premieres, but it is just nice like to actually have a place to come and chat. And I'm just not a person that's like on Facebook, in Facebook groups or like doing anything like that. So the premiere feels like the only like natural place to do that. So let me know what you think. I'm thinking like every like first Tuesday of the month, we do a premiere. And I'll make sure it's like a bit of a longer video so we can have a proper catch up. So like I said, I've just come back from a trip and there's going to be loads of vlogs coming from that trip very soon. My plan is to get all of those out and then we're probably going to be into Vlogmas. So that will hopefully keep me just a little bit more regular on the channel. I'm going to try and actually have a proper schedule because I don't know what you're like, but when I have YouTubers that I like to watch, I like to know when the videos are coming out because like I kind of know like who's out on what day and I like to just have things to watch, you know? So I'm gonna try and be better at that. I really am. And I'm also gonna try and be better at doing non-travel stuff. I think I've just really struggled with the balance between wanting to do vlogs that aren't like Disney and travel, but also not wanting to, you know, share too much online, you know what I mean? For various reasons, like from like just safety to like, you know, keeping certain things private and stuff. So I'm still kind of like bouncing around with what that looks like, but I definitely want to just do something a bit more regular that isn't, you know, Disney or travel or anything like that. I have been filming little bits and just not sharing it, and I actually did a bit of vlogging right before I traveled, so just before like the pre-travel day vlog, and we had a bit of a disaster. Rachel came over here and it was like 2 days before we were supposed to arrive in Florida and we had to cancel our accommodation and it was quite stressful. But I will share all of that with you now. So what I'll do is I'll leave you guys here, send you back in time and take you on a bit of a catch-up, I guess. Starting with actually a little trip back to Ireland. I always love traveling back to see my family. It just warms my heart going back to Ireland. I think my heart is still in Ireland as much as my home is now here. I just love traveling. The airport is wild. I've made it to Starbucks. I've ordered my iced blonde roast latte, just waiting on it now. Just made it up to where the lounge is and check it out, Fred's got himself a jacket. All right, I've made it to the lounge. Sorry, the lighting's absolutely shocking in here. It's also roasting and busy, but it's better than the actual terminal. I've just picked myself up a bit of food. I've got nachos and I've got a Caesar salad and I've also got my Starbucks. So I managed to get a seat, which is good. Not exactly in like a quiet area or anything. The whole place is really, really busy. It's actually lucky that I'm traveling alone because there was only like a couple of single seats available. There's a few families like wandering around looking for somewhere to sit, but you know, it's to be expected traveling during the holidays. It's just chaos, like when the kids are off. I was like half tempted to hop on one of the shuttles to go across to B gates because the lounge there is always quieter, but I've never actually done that before when I'm not flying from B gates and I'm a bit unsure about coming back
from there. I'm pretty sure it's possible, but I've just never done it before. And now that I've got a nice comfy seat, I'm probably not going to bother moving. I thought I'd give you a quick overview of what's available in the lounge, because I'm always super curious. It does change actually from time to time, but they've got lots of wines and stuff out. They now have the Prosecco or sparkling wine out. There was a period of time where they were being super stingy and you had to actually ask for this and they didn't leave it out, but now there's bottles everywhere. And they also even have like a rosé version over here as well. They've got a decent section of hot food out. We've got salad options. My favorite section, which is building your own nachos, and then some more salad options. Oh, they've got scones out. Okay, these were not here earlier, so I'm actually gonna grab one of these. We've got little tubs of clotted cream and jam. That is amazing. They've got soup, bread rolls, and then some little tea cakes or loaf cakes. And then we've got some extra drink options here. There's a decent sandwich selection, and then you can come and get some fresh but filtered water. They have a second salad counter then that has a few more options. And what I love about the salads is that they have like a little toppings bar where you've got all the different dressings and then toppings as well. Heading back down into the madness of the terminal. It kind of reminds me of Mean Girls, you know, where there's like all the women turn into animals. Oh look, Fred's mates have jackets as well, but they also have lampshades. Pretty sure OG Fred has a lampshade as well. I can't remember when I first came across him, but I'm pretty sure he was a lamp. Now actually this area isn't too bad where I am right now, like down where the Fornham and Mason and stuff is. I might pop in there and get some biscuits. I normally do when I come home. Oh, go on, I better. Thank the family for picking me up from the airport and all that. Oh look, they still have their hamper on offer. I think this is so cool. Such a nice way to elevate your flight. Get yourself a hamper. Much cheaper than upgrading to get the good food. And then to be honest, like sometimes the good food isn't even that good, but those hampers looked amazing. Check out the window display. Look at this peacock. So pretty. Fornham Mason always has the best like window displays and packaging. Here's those hampers. So they've got a vegetarian plate, a caviar plate, oh my gosh, and then an afternoon tea one. That's the one I was most interested in, the afternoon tea. Now I don't know how it would work. Obviously like these are refrigerated here, so you know, I don't know how. I guess, well, they're in cooler bags, aren't they? So I guess that helps. But yeah, the afternoon tea one looks great. Look at those lovely little sandwiches. And you've got your clotted cream, your jam, and then you've also got your fancy little tea bag and your scone as well. £30, like it is expensive, but you know what, like if you're having that between two, it's a really nice little thing to have on the flight. It's a shame they don't have a Fornham Mason in Gatwick, because Rachel and I would definitely splurge on this. All right, here are the biscuits. So my favorite are salted caramel and the lemon, so recommend trying both if you can. If you have to pick one, I feel like the salted caramel is probably more of a general people pleaser, but I'm gonna get both. If you're not as familiar with Terminal 5, it has all the fancy shops. Look at that chandelier. But anyway, I'm down the far end, so I'm gonna hightail it over there. There is a lounge actually down this end, but it's always busier because it's smaller. It doesn't look like they've started to call my gate yet. So, well, they've got the gate number up, but they haven't started to board. So I'm just kind of meandering, having a little sneak peek in the stores as I go past. But it is getting close to like when they would normally be starting. So I'm gonna head on because I am in an emergency exit seat, so I want to be able to put my cabin case up. Not get it taken off because I don't have any checked luggage. Definitely want to get off quick on the other side. With my silver status, which is what got me into the lounge, I also usually get to board like pretty early on boarding group, usually 2 or 3. The alcohol prices if you're traveling from the UK to Ireland are great. Like you'll get some really good deals, much better than what you're going to get on the other side. So if you do happen to be, for whatever reason, going from the UK to Ireland, get your booze this side. You will thank me when you see the prices in our supermarkets. We have higher tax and everything, but also because of Brexit, you get your VAT back, so you save 20%. And when I say you get your VAT back, you just don't pay the VAT basically. But also they have some like special offers that are only for those that are traveling outside the UK, as you can see here. So yeah, Ireland is obviously outside the UK unless you're flying to Northern Ireland. But yeah, you can see £22 normally, £10.99, so a decent saving And some London dry gin. These bottles caught my attention. The mermaid gin, I've never tried this before, but it looks pretty cool. I haven't really been drinking that much lately though, to be honest. And I think I've become a little bit of a lightweight for that. In that, like, now when I do drink, I, you know, feel it pretty much right away. So whereas I used to, I guess, handle my drink a lot more. But yeah, I just don't drink that much anymore. Like, no particular reason, just kind of cut down. There's a separate store then with more of the premium label whiskies and things like that. I love an Irish whiskey, I love a Bushmills. I did pop into the sunglasses hut. I was actually looking for the sunglasses that Rachel found in our Florida travel day, but they didn't have them. She unfortunately didn't find a pair in the US, so she's been regretting not buying those ever since. Just spotted these cute little mini portable fans. They might be quite handy for traveling. The airport is roast and I've actually got my own one with me today, but they're a decent price as well. $3.49, half price. I love popping into the Rituals store. Their stuff is some of my favorite. It always feels so luxurious. Okay, so in contrast to where the BA lounge is, which is down the other side, I think it's the south side, I think we're now in the north side, and this side is really busy. So just if you're here and you're trying to find a bit of space, head down the other side. I always find this side is absolutely rammed. And then sometimes it's just better to head to your gate and it'll be nice and quiet at your gate. Although maybe not today. The gate is super busy.
A very good afternoon to you all. My name is Grace and on behalf of the entire crew, welcome aboard this British Airways flight to Dublin. In a take-off position, the armrest down and your table folds away. Window diapers must be open now for preparation for take-off.
Good morning from a very different location. I'm actually waiting to get my train to work, but right beside the train station is the beautiful beach, and I actually just wish I had taken advantage of this so much more when I lived here. And I must remind my family to do so as well, because I don't feel like they even come down to the beach that often. But on a day like this, where the sky is blue and the sun is out, it is absolutely stunning. There is not a soul on this beach, and it's just birds chirping and the waves in the distance. It's actually so nice. I wish I could just stay here a bit longer, but I have to actually go back and grab my train. That's so funny. He's such a character. It is now actually a couple of days later since we spoke. I have been in work for a day, met some friends as well, and then we had a crazy storm last night, so that's you all caught up as to right now. But Rachel and I were actually just sat watching Disney vlogs, and I go to Rachel, I was like, I'd love to have a song that plays whenever I do my Disney vlogs, because I love watching other Disney vloggers and having a recognizable song. And Rachel and I are always like bopping around to the theme songs that people use for their Disney vlog series. And what was your first suggestion? I was like, what should I have as my theme song? And you were thinking of the old one that which was like, I think I was using that reminds me of just Lockdown, yeah. But then anyway, I was like, oh, what do you think about the song that I've been using in this series of vlogs? Like, I've used it at the end and stuff to show what's coming up. And I was like, the one that goes, fly away. Rachel was like, what are you talking about? And what do you think it was? What did you think it was?
I just went like, the dadu dadu day. That's what that thing.
Well, it says fly away.
To be fair, the way you said that did not sound like the way that sounded.
Yeah, well, we know I'm notoriously bad for replicating tunes. Yeah. So let me know what you think of the fly away theme tune, because I miss like having like an intro when I do the vlogs, because like I say, I get really excited when I watch other people's vlogs and they have a song that I recognize. The two that we've been watching most recently is Night Strider, and they have, oh, we just listened to it. And then L&S Adventures, they have Scoop Beep Bop Beep Bop. Not get that right, Rach?
It was okay.
What's your version of it?
I don't think it's a scoop.
It's not a scoop. So let me know what your favorite theme tunes are from different Disney vloggers that you watch. But I just love it, like, especially when you start a new series of a vlogger that you really like watching, and then the theme tune just gets you all excited. So yeah, let me know what you think about the Fly Away one that I've been using in the current vlog series, because maybe I'll put another intro in. This is probably not that exciting to other people, but for us, like, we genuinely get excited watching vloggers that we really like. And when it's a big Disney trip that we get excited watching, the music just gets us a bit hyped. I'm just popping out now to get my eyebrows done and my eyelashes, both tinted, get my eyebrows shaped as well. I like having that done when I go away, because then when I don't have makeup on and stuff, I just look a little bit more put together. I was just trying to find Pumbaa. I wasn't sure where he was. And well, I found him. Jump scare to my after eyebrows. It is quite a lot later actually. It's now 8:10 in the evening, and that's about 12 hours from when I vlogged earlier, but it's just been a mental day. I was just trying to finish up work, obviously ahead of the holiday. I've still got tomorrow, so I had a really busy day. And then right towards the end of my work day, I get a message from our Airbnb host to let us know that the aircon upstairs in the lovely villa that we've booked, that I painstakingly spent hours and hours and hours picking for us for this trip, has gone out. And then she said there was like portable units put in the upstairs for the bedrooms. Oh, wait. Go. That was Amazon delivering something that actually Rachel needs for travel, so that's really good. Didn't think it was going to make it because it came up as delayed. I've just given Pumbaa another round of playing with his frisbee. He's so funny. He just loves trying to find it in the blanket and gets so excited, but it drains so much energy from him. It's great. Anyway, yes, so the villa that I painstakingly spent hours and hours and hours picking, I just don't think we can stay there, because yeah, they said they put like portable units upstairs, which would be fine. I thought they meant like portable aircon units, but then when I asked, because I was thinking, oh, actually if we have portable units, does that mean we have to have the windows open? Because I was thinking, oh gosh, we'll have all sorts of bugs and stuff coming in. I think it's like love bug season right now. And she replied and just said, oh no, it's like just like a knee-high unit, more like a fan. And I was like, oh no, so you mean there's like no aircon in the whole top floor of the really large, beautiful villa? And that's just not going to work. Like I have a portable aircon unit in London. I'm not a cool girl. Like I need to be cool. It's like a running joke with like my family when I stay at Natasha's, everything. Like I don't cope well with the heat, and I mean nobody really wants to stay in a non-air conditioned part of a house at this time of year in Orlando. I was messaging just like my friends, even Natasha came back and she was like, yeah, it's like 24 degrees at night at the coolest point of the evening. You need aircon. So, oh, I think I'm gonna have to cancel it. Luckily, the one that I had booked with Airbnb is actually cancelable until tomorrow. Like I think it's until like sort of later in the evening tomorrow, which is good because it just means that there won't be any hassle cancelling it. Obviously I'm going to explain to the host that look, like this just doesn't work for us. She did say they would be coming to replace the aircon unit, but not until Wednesday. So like we check in on Friday, it wouldn't be replaced until Wednesday, and that's assuming that they come and everything works like when they show up, which you just can never rely on, right? So I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Literally, I have been like manifesting myself at this villa. I look at the pictures probably at least like once a week and see myself up on this beautiful balcony having my cup of tea, a cup of coffee in the morning. So yeah, it's just a bit sucky, but it's fine. There are other villas available. It's fine. It's just like obviously not what we had planned. So I haven't broken the news to mom and dad yet. I'm going to try and find a replacement first. Rachel's, like I say, literally on a flight. So we did get to talk a little bit. It was before the host came back and said that the portable units weren't actually aircon units. So we were kind of like, oh, like we'll just look for some backups, and I sent her a couple of options that like look pretty cool, pretty cool. So Rachel is kind of clued in, but not fully clued in. So when she lands, she'll see my message saying that, no, look, it's fan units. We need to cancel. So yeah, so I've just spent the last like 2.5 hours looking at villas. I've shortlisted maybe like 6 or 7. This is what I would have done originally, was literally go on Airbnb, spend ages looking through listings, shortlist them, share them with Rachel or the rest of the family. Usually it's me and Rachel that kind of decide. It's definitely me that does most of the planning, but Rachel will be like who I'll consult with. And then once we find something, we kind of share it with mom and dad, see if they're happy with it, and then we're good to go. So yeah, I just had a feeling, you know when you just have a feeling about something, and I just had a feeling something was going to go wrong. I thought it was going to be our flights getting cancelled, but fingers crossed and touch wood that doesn't happen, because lots of Orlando flights were getting cancelled lately. But I just had a feeling that something was going to happen that was going to like mean having to rebook things. So weird when you just have an intuition about stuff like that, but there we go. So yeah, there's you up to date now. I am now like frantically gonna have to run around and try and like tidy the place up, because I had intended on spending the last 2.5 hours finishing, like getting my packing a little bit sorted and actually having the place a little bit nicer and tidier for when Rachel gets here. I did book like for a cleaner to come today, which I like to treat myself to every now and then, and it's really nice because then the whole flat is just beautiful and clean, and they cancelled on me as well. So today's just not gone as planned, put it that way. But anyway, I'm gonna crack on. Let me show you. This is like pure raw what my life looks like right now as I pack. I am not an organized packer. This is what my situation is looking like right now. So this is my main case. I actually don't have to bring loads because my lovely friend Natasha has a huge closet that she lets me use in her spare room. So I actually left a bag there with clothes that I would only really wear in Florida, like a lot of kind of theme park t-shirts and things like that. So this packing cube is actually all of the clothes that I'm bringing. And then this is actually all underwear. I don't think I left like any underwear or anything, so I've got all like fresh underwear and stuff like that. I've got just a pair of Toms there, so this is just a shoe bag here. Underneath that is actually a Disney Cruise Line bag that I'm going to bring, that I purchased in the outlets, never got to use because we never went on the cruises that we had planned. And then this other side is actually completely empty, bar just a UK to EU adapter. I got this because I figured I can use this on the cruise because all the cruises have a European outlet. So, and I mean, worst case, if I don't use it, it'll still be really handy. I've actually got a European trip next month with my boyfriend, so I'll definitely use it there. Down here is my cabin case underneath all of these like packing cubes and things. I've actually got a second suitcase in Florida with my stuff in and Natasha's, but I'm actually planning on bringing both suitcases back. So I'm bringing a load of empty packing cubes as well, just to help me pack on the way home. And this is kind of all of the random stuff. So we've got some toiletries that I think I'm going to bring in this bag. I'm probably actually not going to bring them in that bag, but I've just kind of, that's how I was sorting through them when I was going through my toiletries. And then just a lot of other random stuff. I think most of this stuff is probably going to end up in my like personal item or cabin case. This bag I actually have to go through. I think there might be a few bits that I want to bring. Yeah, very chaotic. We have found a villa and we have booked a villa, and what was really cool was actually after we booked the villa, we were able to get an extra night free. Like on the Airbnb advertisement, it said that you could get an extra night free if you booked more than 3 nights. But then it said something about midweek, so we weren't sure if we'd get it. But we messaged right away and then got a whole night back on the booking, which is really cool. So we've actually saved a good bit of money on our original booking, like about $450, I think, which is pretty cool for what I think is an equivalent type of property. We were deciding between a few. The others were more about the same price as what we had booked originally. This one just seemed to be a lesser price with really good reviews, so we decided to go with it. We couldn't really justify paying an extra $400 or $500 for what looked like pretty much the same accommodation. So we've got one booked now, which we're very excited about. It's actually not in Reunion Resort, which is where we had originally booked. It is now in Champions Gate. I was kind of excited to try Reunion Resort as somewhere different, but yeah, this was the best option to go with. So Rachel's now here and she is trying
Whatever it is.
a twister.
It's not a twister.
But it's called a twister. It's like a special type of twister.
You can't just like call something that it's not.
But it is a twister.
Yeah, but, like, it's like if you asked me for a dairy milk bar and I gave you like one of the thin ones. That's not it.
Just keep sucking on your twister and then decide what you think about it.
It doesn't have the best part of a twister.
The ice cream bit?
Yeah.
You'll get into it. I feel like you'll enjoy it once you get into it. Pumba is very excited that Rachel's here. He loves having a visitor.
Come back.
Although he wasn't too impressed because Rachel and I had to work away trying to get her.
Yeah.
Oh, cute. We were working away trying to get our villa sorted and he was getting upset that Rachel wasn't paying him enough attention because he was so excited to see her. But anyway, it is absolutely roasting today. This is the hottest day I think we've had. I've had my aircon on since like 1 o'clock and it's still not that cool in this room. I think Rachel's gonna have to stay in my room because we can only keep one room cool at the same time, so I've just got one portable unit. We just tried Rachel's bedroom, the spare bedroom here, and it's way too hot. It's like a sauna, isn't it? So yeah, today has been all about aircon. But I'm gonna move the unit into the bedroom and we'll just have to stay in my room. But I think I'm gonna leave this vlog here, and then tomorrow I'm gonna start the pre-travel day vlog, which will be the next vlog that you guys are seeing, which is one of my favorite things to film. My laptop screen just turned off there. It's one of my favorite things to film because I love the excitement of getting ready to travel. You all right there, Rachel? Oh, Pumba. Apparently that de-stresses dogs when they lick you like that. Bless him. Well, he loves Rachel. He gets so excited when she comes.
Obviously.
But yeah, I will leave this vlog here and we will see you tomorrow for pre-travel day.
Gonna pet that dog.